Have you ever felt overwhelmed, stretched too thin, or like there's never enough time in the day? Chances are you're saying yes to too many things. We often agree to requests out of guilt, obligation, or fear of disappointing others. But every yes you give to something important is a no to something that truly matters. Saying no is not about being rude or selfish. It's about respecting your time, energy, and priorities. It's about recognizing your limits and focusing on what truly aligns with your values. When you master the art of saying no, you take back control of your life. You create space for personal growth, relationships, and goals that matter to you. In this video, we'll explore why saying no is crucial, common pitfalls people face when trying to set boundaries, and actionable strategies to confidently and politely say no. By the end, you'll have a clear plan to protect your time and energy while maintaining positive relationships with others. Let's dive in and learn how to reclaim your life by simply saying one word: no. Chapter 1: Why saying no matters. Saying no isn't just about rejecting requests, it's about creating the life you want. Many people think agreeing to everything makes them kinda helpful, but it often leads to stress, frustration, and even burnout. Every yes you give takes time and energy away from your personal goals, relationships, and well-being. Think of your time as a precious resource. When you give too much of it away, you leave yourself with little for the things that truly matter. For instance, agreeing to one too many favors might mean sacrificing your workout, missing quality time with family, or staying up late to meet your deadlines. The result: exhaustion and resentment. Why is saying no so difficult? Often, it's fear. Fear of disappointing others, damaging relationships, or being seen as selfish. But the truth is, consistently overcommitting not only harms you but also lowers the quality of what you can offer others. Saying no doesn't mean being unkind or inconsiderate. It means being intentional. When you set boundaries, you're respecting both yourself and others. You avoid overpromising and ensure you can truly deliver on the commitments you accept. By learning to say no, you gain the power to say yes to the things that bring value, joy, and growth to your life. Chapter 2: Common mistakes and how to avoid them. Saying no sounds simple, but it can be surprisingly challenging. Missteps in setting boundaries can lead to confusion, guilt, or damaged relationships. Let's explore the common mistakes people make and how to avoid them effectively. One of the most common mistakes is agreeing to requests without thinking. It's often driven by a desire to please or avoid confrontation. However, a quick yes can result in commitments you later regret. Avoid this by pausing before answering. For example, say, "Let me think about it and get back to you." This gives you time to assess whether the request aligns with your priorities. Many people feel compelled to justify their no with lengthy explanations, fearing they'll come across as rude. But over-explaining can weaken your position and invite further persuasion. A concise, polite response is often more effective. Try saying, "I appreciate you asking, but I can't take that on right now." Guilt is a powerful emotion, especially when you feel you're letting someone down. But basing decisions on guilt rather than logic often leads to resentment. Remind yourself that saying no isn't selfish. It's necessary to protect your time, energy, and well-being. Think of it this way: when you're at your best, you're better able to support others in meaningful ways. Ambiguity can lead to misunderstandings. For instance, saying, "I might be able to help," creates false hope and opens the door to continued pressure. Instead, be clear and direct, such as, "I'm unable to help with this project." A firm boundary prevents confusion and establishes mutual respect. Apologizing too much can undermine your confidence and make you appear uncertain. While it's okay to acknowledge someone's feelings, constant apologies weaken your position. Replace "I'm so sorry, but I can't" with "Thank you for thinking of me, but I'll have to pass." Without clear goals, it's easy to get sidetracked by others' requests. Take time to define your personal and professional priorities. Ask yourself, does this align with my current goals? If the answer is no, then it's okay to decline. Remember, every yes takes time and energy away from something else. Many people agree to things out of fear of upsetting someone, damaging a relationship, or being perceived as unkind. But saying no doesn't have to create conflict. When delivered respectfully, a no often garners understanding and even respect. Those who truly value you will appreciate your honesty. Overcommitting to prove your reliability or skills can backfire. Juggling too many tasks lowers the quality of your work and increases stress. Remind yourself that it's better to do fewer things well than many things poorly. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking you must solve everyone's problems, but this mindset can drain your energy and create unrealistic expectations. Trust others to handle their responsibilities, just as you handle yours. Learn from past experiences. Think about times when you said yes, but wished you hadn't. Use those moments as motivation to protect your boundaries. Reflection helps you make better choices in the future. By understanding these pitfalls and practicing strategies to avoid them, you can set healthy boundaries with confidence. Saying no doesn't mean you're difficult or unkind. It means you're intentional about where you invest your time and energy, ensuring you can give your best to the commitments that truly matter. Chapter 3. Action Plan. Mastering the art of saying no. Now that you understand the importance of boundaries, it's time to take action. Learning to say no is a skill, and like any skill, it improves with practice. Follow this step-by-step plan to build confidence and assertiveness while protecting your time and energy. Start by defining your top priorities. Write down what matters most in your life: family, career, health, hobbies, or personal growth. When you're clear about what's important, it's easier to recognize when a request conflicts with your goals. For example, if spending time with your family is a priority, declining extra work hours becomes a natural decision. Start small. Practice saying no in scenarios where the consequences are minor, such as declining an invitation to a casual event. This builds your confidence and helps you get comfortable with the word. For example, politely decline a friend's suggestion to watch a movie when you'd rather focus on your reading. When saying no, keep your response short and kind. Avoid over-explaining or apologizing excessively. A phrase like, "Thank you for asking, but I'm unable to help right now," is respectful and firm. Over time, this approach will feel more natural. Proactively establish boundaries with friends, family, or co-workers. For instance, let them know your availability or limits before they make requests. Say, "I'm happy to help, but I need at least 2 days' notice for new tasks." Clear boundaries reduce the likelihood of awkward conversations later. If you're unsure how to respond, don't feel pressured to decide immediately. Use phrases like, "Let me think about it and get back to you." This gives you time to evaluate the request without impulsively saying yes. It also demonstrates thoughtfulness and avoids misunderstandings. Be ready for persistence or guilt tripping from others. Politely repeat your boundary if someone tries to challenge your decision. For example, say, "I understand this is important, but I really can't commit right now." Stay calm and consistent in your response. Remind yourself of the positive outcomes. By saying no, you're freeing up time for things that truly matter, reducing stress, and maintaining balance. This mindset shift helps you overcome hesitation. Visualization is a powerful tool. Before a conversation where you might need to decline something, picture yourself calmly and confidently saying no. Imagine the relief and clarity that come from setting a firm boundary. After each experience, take time to reflect. What went well? What felt challenging? Use these insights to refine your approach. Saying no gets easier with time, so view every instance as a learning opportunity. Each time you successfully set a boundary, acknowledge your progress. Small victories build momentum and encourage you to keep prioritizing your well-being. By following these steps consistently, you'll become more confident and comfortable with saying no. This skill empowers you to take control of your time and energy, allowing you to focus on what truly matters. Learning to say no is one of the most empowering skills you can develop. It's not about shutting people out or refusing to help. It's about valuing your time, protecting your energy, and staying true to your priorities. When you start setting boundaries, you'll notice immediate benefits: less stress, more time for what matters, and a deeper sense of control over your life. The art of saying no isn't just a skill, it's a mindset. It's about recognizing your limits and choosing to invest your time wisely. So, take a moment today to reflect on your commitments. Ask yourself if they align with your goals, or if it's time to set new boundaries. With practice, saying no will become easier, and the freedom it brings will transform your life. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to help with the YouTube algorithm. Remember, small changes lead to big improvements over time. See you in the future.